Hello Capricorn. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. Some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. For others of you, this could be a situationship. We have a card that just fell. Okay. For a small portion of you, this could be a situation where you know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. All right. Sorry, the cards just kind of got all wonky here. There you go. There you go. All right. For some of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that we need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. It does appear here somebody is grumpy. They are angry. Angry with the situation. Not very happy. This is a past life spiritual connection. You have the past life card here. That's how I interpret this particular deck. Very different from what is written in the original book. We have here pleasure followed by ecstasy, change, anger and rage, synthesis, play, relationship, power, mystery. And then we have victim under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Capricorn, ever since I've met you, there's this feeling that I get on the inside. This feeling of just utter joy, pleasure, happiness. This pleasure comes from me feeling physical pleasure, emotional pleasure, and spiritual pleasure. But you have this way of making me feel like this, and it leads me to feeling this amazing feeling of ecstasy, where my soul feels as if I've met somebody that resonates with me. I feel as if it's not just the physical part of this connection, but it is the spiritual part that really makes me want you more. Certain things in this connection need to be changed, though. And I know that. Things can no longer stay the same. They should not stay the same. If they do, then nothing will move forward. But because this change is needed, some effort needs to be put in. And this change, I want it to be sudden, like a bolt of lightning, fast, sudden. I don't want things to work over months, over years. I want things to happen fast. And the fact that things are not moving along in this connection, because of the things that I have done and the circumstances that I'm in, it does frustrate me. It gets me angry. You do not get me angry. It's not about you. It's about how I'm frustrated because I have certain plans, but there is delays. Transition. There are delays that are occurring because of the transition that needs to happen. And because it's not happening, it frustrates me, it annoys me, it makes me angry. It's beyond my control. So I don't have a say in the matter. And even if I did, even if I tried, I don't think anything would come through. I do feel in this connection, this sense of peace and harmony that existed once a long time ago. This was a long time ago. And certain things happened back then. Certain things that I want to talk to you about. That I want to open up to you about. I feel that in this connection, there is this sense of not being able to open up and talk to you about the depths of what I've been hiding. I've hidden a lot from you, and I don't really tell you what's truly on my mind. And because I do this, I understand it makes our situation more difficult. Because there's a piece of me that wants to have this wonderful peace and harmony, but because there's a lack of communication, because I've hidden things, how are we even supposed to be together? In you, I have found a friend. Someone who is like my best friend, my confidant. Someone who I can rely on, I can trust. I have faith in you. And in your eyes, I see mischief. You make my world more vibrant, more lively. There's this radiant energy that comes through. I find it to be exhilarating. I find it to be very therapeutic in a way. But I want you as a friend, and I want to build on this relationship with you. Many moons, many nights have gone by when I've just stayed awake, lying in bed, thinking about you. Sometimes staring at my ceiling, sometimes staring into the stars, into the night sky, wondering if you see the same things that I do. We are far apart. I wonder why you're in my life now. But I want to be in your life, and I want to be with you like others are around you. I like what I see. The way you treat others, the way others treat you. I want to be a part of that as well. And this is why I need to make a change in order to be in a relationship with you. Yes, I am physically attracted to you, spiritually attracted to you. And as a friend, I want to work towards this connection. How can we build this future? Sometimes I feel that you are the one always taking charge, and that annoys me because I've put you and I've let you be this person who is naturally you, someone who's in power. When you are in power, I feel powerless. You have this power over me where you can seduce and not even try. It just happens naturally. You are that amazing. I also feel that in this connection, there's this strange situation that you and I go through. When I see you, I feel emotionally vulnerable, and I feel weak in the knees physically. Sometimes I feel as though I've made you the victim, a victim of my desires. And the pain and the suffering and the sorrow that you've gone through, that I put you through, I feel it and I know it. I feel that in this connection, there's this sense of mystery. Knowing that so much can change. Certain things have happened in the past that I would like to change, but I can't really. In you, I have found this friend, this feeling of home. I wonder why you're in my life now. Why not before? Why not far into the future? Why now? Is there a reason why you are in my life? With you, I wonder, why is it that I feel this familiar feeling? Why am I unable to let go, and why do I obsess over you? I too feel that there is some type of a spiritual connection that binds me to you. I cannot release myself from it. It is a beautiful feeling, and I feel that somehow you and I are connected no matter what the distance. Sometimes I can feel your scent. I can smell your scent, and I can feel your presence. Also, sometimes there's this reoccurring thought, this dream. And things in my dreams seem like they're going fine, but then there are obstacles. And there are hindrances. The circumstances that I am in, but then I realize that I am the one who can make or break these things. And I can be one with you. But I'm not. And I don't. For me, it's just a dream, but I feel that in the waking world, it's very much applicable. I need to be someone slightly different. I can't be what I was before and expect the same results. Things need to change. And I do feel that I'm the victim of all of this. You may feel that I have victimized you. But whatever has happened, in my own sort of way, I too feel that the universe has played a cruel joke on me. Now, when I have discovered that there is potential in this connection, now there is distance. It's like the universe teases me. It gets some type of a satisfaction out of this sick joke. This is how I feel. But I also know that in this connection, I've taken you for granted. I never really valued you. And I've taken advantage of you to the point where it makes you judge me. And because of this feeling, it now makes me feel as if I have victimized you. That the things that I have said and done made you feel like the victim. And I understand that now. I see things through your perspective now. Before I didn't. And that is also why a change needs to be made, because I'm quite angry. Not at you, but at the circumstances and myself. Overall, right now, I feel as if I do want to express to you the amount of pleasure that I get. Just knowing you, just knowing that you exist. And I do have a lot of feelings for you, especially spiritual. There's certain things I want to do, certain things I want to say, but right now, the environment is different, and I cannot. All right. Capricorn. This is a past life spiritual connection, It is quite intense, and because it's so intense, it's starting to annoy not only this person, but yourself as well. Some of these feelings and emotions you may also be feeling, Capricorn, because of the type of cards we have here. This energy is very strong. And because you have my past life card here, Mystery, this does mean that you are mirroring each other, even if you don't know it. Your energy is very similar. You're mirroring each other. This interaction that you have between the both of you energetically, it kind of orbits around you. So it's not just one person here, it's both of you. So somebody here feels like someone didn't value them. Somebody here feels that way they were not really treated wonderfully. They felt, I got the word overindulgence. This person feels, or somebody in this connection feels, that somebody overindulged. And the type of overindulgence we have here is also physical. Yet things are changing. We have a lot of friendship feelings here regarding friendship. Something in this connection happened where this individual realized that friendship means more than anything. And if you have friendship, you can either have that friendship or turn it into a relationship. And this relationship is bound to be a spiritual connection. This is somebody, most likely, from your past life, someone who you've been married to, you've had an affair with, could have been long-term. However, past life connections that are long-term I've seen are mostly soulmate connections and twin flames. So you might have been married, engaged, betrothed. A small portion of you could be karmic partners as well. That is a bit more on the temporary or short-term kind of connections where people have been together for a certain amount of time, but then there's some type of bad karma involved. And so things don't really work out for them. Have a look at my other channel called Asnointia Audio. The videos there are all free to view. I have past life connections related videos there. One is called Past Life Spiritual Connections. The other is called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. So that'll give you a better understanding. And you'll realize that, you know what, you're not alone. We also have soulmate, twin flame, karmic partner related videos. Oh, wow. Very, very intense card. Temptation. And then we have the 9 of Cups under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. So we have a situation here where these two cards are traditionally quite positive, but we're reading this in the reverse. So I'll be reading this to you in the reverse, and it's not typically what you would have thought of if you see the 9 of Cups. It's going to be the opposite. So this is for those of you who may have been ghosted from this person. Maybe the communication is less now. It's not as much. Maybe they're just breadcrumbing you. There are a lot of feelings and emotions that this person has, but they haven't really been expressing that to you. This is something that's happened a little bit in the past. So I go into the past a little bit to see what it is that may have happened in this connection. And the first set of cards that you saw right now, the Goddess Oracle deck, that is the current status of the situation that you're in. Now remember, this is a general love reading. This is not going to be personal love reading. So many of you. But if it does resonate, then please do understand that this is most likely what was on this person's mind at the time, why things were once upon a time wonderful, and then things just became terrible. Everything went downhill. We have here inner turmoil and obsession. Tempted by forces that one cannot control. Obsession in the form of envy and having great sensual desires. There was a need to be controlling. What this person wanted was freedom from temptation and wanting to experience the envy of others. Remember, you had the relationship card where there are others around that individual. That is you, But this person wanted to be like that, wanted to be them. They wanted to experience the envy of others. Transforming a weakness into a strength. When you had the change card, I did see the words in my mind's eye, transformation. I think I said transformation or transition, one of those two words. So I do see that here as well, that this person wanted to change, but they really weren't able to because of the circumstances around them. They found this to be a weakness, how they were sexually, passionately and lustfully attracted to you, but they didn't want it to be a weakness anymore. They wanted to turn that into some type of strength. So when somebody is extremely attracted to someone, it's very difficult to get that person off your mind, especially if it becomes a little bit of an addiction here. This card talks about obsession. So this person was obsessed over you, and that is so common when we have a twin flame connection, soulmate or karmic partner connection. It is so common. And it's because you have that double the love, double the pain. That's what I call it when you'll see the other videos on Asnointia audio on YouTube. Double the love because yes, there's love in this lifetime. In this case here, I see a lot of lust and passion. But you also had love, lust, and passion in a past life. And pain. So all of that from that time plus now, it's like times 2. So it's over and above. It's not normal. The feeling is too intense because I've seen in my past life readings, and feel free to have a look on my website if some of you want a past life reading. If it's not available, please send me an email and I will put you on the waiting list for a past life reading. And that is a personal past life reading. What I've seen is there's 3 things that come through. Memories hardly will come through only if there's a tragic ending in one's life back then, that the soul has like soul trauma. But I have seen instincts, feelings, and emotions are the things that come through. This is what I've noticed in all of my readings. So you'll have this feeling towards this person. You know that you have the feeling, but you don't know why you have the feeling. And you'll have this instinct. You just know you have a certain feeling about this person or somebody else. Sometimes we may think, okay, I'm not going to go in that place with that person because I get a weird feeling from them. That feeling is the instinct that you have had experience from a past life before. That person's energy, you've met them before, and that's why you don't feel so comfortable with them. But then there are some people, like this person, where you feel so comfortable with them. And you know that you can just talk to them about anything. You can trust them with anything. It's the weirdest thing. You hardly even met this person sometimes. And it's like you feel like you've been together forever, right? It's that feeling that you get where the body is blocking all of those things. But the soul, once we die, a long time from now, it remembers everything. The memory of the soul is infinite. And so it doesn't matter what lifetime you both would have been in, but I'm seeing here a very strong connection. When you have here temptation, it definitely talks about obsession. This is a whole lot of lust, but deep, deep down, because you had the mystery card, there is love that this person has not realized yet. They will realize this in the far future if they haven't already. That is something that I've seen always with past life spiritual connections. There's always that underlying love that's just there by default, unconditional love, and nobody knows why it's there. It's because the soul knows it, but the body / the spirit currently, right now, has no idea why you feel this way. So here we have a situation also with the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups here, it talks about how this person was taking a relationship for granted. There was a sense of complacency. There was overindulgence. Do you remember when I was reading the card over here, which is the victimization, the victim card? I specifically used the word overindulgence. So clearly here we do have somebody that was overindulging in sexual pleasure. Even if it is energetically, even if it's just mentally, they were overindulging in these thoughts and in these actions. And what happened here, it became so common for them that they got used to it, to the point where there was an inability to receive pleasure. And then there became this sense of dissatisfaction. This is what happens when you use each other so much to the point where you're always in each other's faces. You're always just talking to yourself. Every time a person wants to meet you, you end up hooking up or you're with them immediately. That's when people stop valuing you. In a perfect world, it shouldn't be a problem. When you are with your partner or when you are married, that's truly not the issue. You want to contact the person immediately, boom, they're there. But in the dating game here, this is the problem. When this person wants you, even if you are in a relationship and if it's kind of deteriorated, you still have to keep that distance in order to attract the person towards you. Here we have a sense of overindulgence. The person was so sexually charged towards you that they just started to become a bit bored afterwards. This is simply somebody who is with you, not looking at the emotional side of things, but looking at the physical side of things. And if you're wondering why didn't it turn out right, it's because their focus was on the physical rather than the emotional. That's why it didn't work out. And why are some people like this? What is the reason behind that? It's mostly because they have a different agenda. They're not out there to get you or to be malicious. Not a lot of people are like that. On average, people are not like that. Unless they feel that, okay, I want to have revenge or something silly like that, which is exactly why you have to be careful. But people don't go out wanting to hurt people. They have their own agenda and you have your own agenda. They may act in a certain way where the feminine energy interprets the masculine energy very differently. Men don't think like women, and women don't think like men. That's why we're different, right? And each of us have our own qualities, and it's hard for us to change because we are wired like that. And that's the problem here, where somebody got into this relationship thinking that it's going to be one way. However, it turned out to be something completely different. Because two people, whether they are a man and woman, or a man and a man, or a woman and a woman, the masculine and feminine energy is still inside of them. And the ideas and the thoughts and the plans that they had, it was just not on the same playing field. They were on totally different pages, right? Totally separate ideas. But when it came to love, there's that lack of emotion. However, when it came to lust, let's get it on. It was mostly very much, the victimization card, right? It was a lot of overindulging, a lot of being in this connection together physically to the point where you may have gotten so addicted to it or so used to it. And it's like ecstasy. That's why you had the ecstasy card. It's so crazy. The chemistry is off the charts. And that is very common, guys, when you have a spiritual connection with a person. It is so off the charts. It's like nothing you've ever experienced in your whole life. And then you wonder, why did this person come into my life? Sometimes you wonder, why didn't you come into my life a few years ago? Because now you may be in a different situation. That also happens. Sometimes there's an age gap. Some of you may have an age gap. And also with the past life connection, usually somebody is in a relationship and then somebody else pops into their life. And that's usually an issue. The reason why they come into your life is because they don't know they're doing this, okay? But this is the way the plan works. That your soul's resume is supposed to learn from the good, bad, and the ugly. Everything that's happening on planet Earth right now while you're here. These experiences, yes, they hurt, but they make you a stronger person. Sometimes you wonder, why do I need this pain, right? One of the reasons that we suffer is we are allowing ourselves to suffer because of the other person. It's a state of mind. But it's hard to change that because it's love. I totally understand that. You're feeling the way you're feeling because you are allowing yourself to feel that way. You have to look at it logically. You have to heal. And then move on forward as a stronger person. Here we have not so bad. There were actually really nice cards here. The World card. This person is starting to kind of change in a way. And one of my concerns here is I'm not seeing any cups. I'm seeing a whole lot of lust and a whole lot of passion. And I'm seeing materialistic feelings and thoughts, behaviors, materialism. This can be a problem because there is no emotion, at the very least not yet. This could happen in the future. Now, these cards I look into any actions, plans, or intentions that this person may have towards you. Here we have the World card. So this individual doesn't like the fact that you are far apart from each other. This could be emotionally or physically far apart from each other. What's interesting with this card is that you guys could still be living under the same roof, in the same flat, house, apartment, whatever. And yet, I'm even getting tent. Some of you may want to go camping or there's a tent involved in this situation for some of you. I'm seeing a blue tent or a green tent. Or maybe traveling. Some of you want to travel together. You want to see the world, but things are just not really working out here. However, the way I interpret this card is that you are worlds apart in the sense that maybe racially you're quite different, or your customs, your rituals are quite different. That's one part. Some of you may actually be physically far apart from this person, and this person wants to just close that gap. Emotionally, this person feels that you are far away from them, and they want to bridge that gap now. However, I'm not seeing that sense of love, that lovey-dovey emotional side of things. Not yet, at the very least. Then we do have here the King of Pentacles. Somebody's very logical, practical. What they want is to offer you a solid offer. This is a tangible offer. Someone that really wants to make things come through. Somebody that really wants to move forward in this connection with you and make a promise. Now, it's a really beautiful card to have here, the Knight of Pentacles. Some people call this a slow-ass card. A slow-ass knight. Yes, this person is slow, but this is a beautiful card to have because they have thought it through, looked at the pros and cons. They've looked at everything. And they have finally decided what they want. They want you. This is somebody now who's going to come into your life and they're not going to be so wishy-washy as they were before. They're going to be giving you a solid offer and they want it to last. However, do they know how to reach out to you? No, they don't. So here with the Eight of Pentacles, which is what I call the love workshop, they are looking forward to making some type of plan, a strategy, something that they can do in order to be with you in the future. We have here the Eight of Wands. With the Eight of Wands, this person is going to definitely reach out to you. So expect some type of a message, a call, a visit, directly or indirectly, from this person, coming from this person. This is a card that I have truly seen that talks about communication. So this person is going to reach out to you on some level, either directly or indirectly, because they are making plans to do so. Now, what are they wanting to communicate? A whole lot of passion. With the Ace of Wands, they are realizing that they too are addicted to you. They are addicted to you. Again, once again, we have here overindulgence, right? Capricorn, a warning. If you want to have this person in your life long term, forever and ever, don't give up your privates so easily, okay? Keep your privates under wraps for now. Let this person work towards it. Let them fall in love with you. They're not seeing any of that right now. You need more of the cups in here. You need more of that affection, of that love, of that emotion. You need that to come through. And then there's actually meaning behind all this. So be careful if you just, honestly, if you just want a fling, if you just want to see where this goes, it is going to be very sexual. A lot of physical feelings, wanting to be physical. One of the issues is, will it just last as physical? Will it migrate or merge or transform into something that's more loving? What I'm seeing here is, if it continues like this, no, it won't, right? So you need to change your behavior, your approach. You need to choose a new direction in order to actually have a change in this connection. All right, let's see what the angels have to say about this. These are archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Okay. We have here, listen to your intuition. And then we have here, reconsider. Okay. Followed by be assertive. Then we have take action. Don't stop. Meditation brings answers. Ooh, let go. Yikes. I have an extra card here, success. Okay, so you've been through a lot here, I'm seeing, and you've bent over backwards to accommodate this person. You've given them a lot of leeway. Not all the time does that work. We have your listen to your intuition. So first things first, listen to your intuition because they want you to start meditating, taking some time out, being a bit more spiritual, talk to yourself. This is your spirit / the soul. Correction. This is your spirit / the body. So your body and spirit are one. The spirit animates the body, but your soul is different in your body because that's more like a programming chip, I guess you could call it. And that program it has all the data on it, whatever you've done in your life here right now and the data before, which are like different files from a past life. So you need to talk to yourself. There's no harm in that. And discuss within yourself, what can you do to make the situation better, to change things up a bit. Now, that is you listening to your intuition. Your spirit is going to talk to the soul, and the soul with its wisdom will talk back to you. That is you talking to yourself. There's no harm in that. Just don't go around town on a subway doing that, because then people look at you funny, right? We have here how when you meditate, do meditate and focus on the pure white holy light of the divine, that is God. You will be receiving answers. And how are you going to receive these answers intuitively? Through your higher intuitive self, that is your soul. Prayer is also good here. What I'm seeing here is there is a need for you, because you've been really caught up in this situation. There's a need for you to take a step back, relax, put your feet up, read something that is more of a spiritual book. Of course, this could be a Bible. This could be regarding yoga. This could be regarding any other religion. I'm all for religion. But with me, I deal with, the Christ consciousness. So any type of book or anything that you can get your hands on that will lead you to more enlightenment, right? You need to be self-aware of who you are and what you want, because this connection really has kind of ruined the balance. The only reason these cards come up is because you need to meditate, because you want some answers. That's the reason why it popped up. And when you get those answers, you have here the card reconsider. You will reconsider the actions and the words, the things that you're going to do moving forward in this connection. You're going to reconsider all of that, because these answers will come to you intuitively. And when that happens, you're going to change your mind and you're going to reconsider what it is that you're going to say and do regarding this connection. Now, one of the biggest things here, they want you, these are archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. They want you to be assertive. This is where you put up some healthy boundaries and let this person work towards this connection. Some of you may have a lot of feelings of abandonment, that you don't want to be abandoned. You don't want to be alone. Well, with this card being assertive, there has to be one thing that you do where you actually do stand up for yourself. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to let this person know what you're comfortable with in a relationship with them and what you're not comfortable with. They have probably, for some of you, I'm getting here that they probably made you do some things that you're not comfortable with because of the temptation card that you had and because of the victim card that you had. They have made you come out of your shell, but in this not so comfortable zone. And they have maybe done certain things that you're not into. So be assertive and let them know your boundaries. And they're saying here to take action regarding that. Don't even hesitate. We also have here, don't stop. Because of the kind of discouragement that you're getting from this whole connection, they are saying here to keep your options open and don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing and you will receive goodness for sure. We also have here, after meditation brings answers, we have here, let go. Remember how I was saying to let go and to keep your distance from this person so that they can start chasing you? That is exactly the strategy here that the angels are advising you to let go. Not of the love. You don't have to stop loving this person, but just stop communicating with them. Focus on yourself for now and let this person come to you. And also I'm getting here the word heal. You need to heal from what has happened. Let go of the belief-related issues both of you might have or one of you might have. Let go of constantly thinking about that argument, the thing that really upsets the both of you. So there's certain things you're going to have to tweak and let go of. Eventually, when you let go, there will be success. Remember, this person wants to reach out to you. Once you have that opportunity, you grab it. And I'm not going to say manipulate them. Don't manipulate them. But guide them through the process of how they can find their way into your heart. Right? They are already into your heart. But they need to see that connection, that part of you that is the emotional side. It cannot just be physical anymore. Because there's truly no use in this connection. It's not going to move forward if it's all about the physical. Interestingly, you have here, get more information. Now, that card usually pops up when there is a lack of information. There's something here that you just don't know that is happening or that has happened. You want to get more information regarding this so that moving forward, you have all the information, the ability, the knowledge to utilize when this person comes at you and says something to you. You will know why they're saying this. Now, this knowledge could be anything from the type of issues you're facing, which you might have to let go of, the reasons why they do what they do. If they have a communication problem, or if you do, how can you communicate better? What type of a relationship are you guys in right now? How do people handle that type of a situation? That is when we get here, get more information, because it does appear that there's something happening in this person's life that you were not aware of. And once you are aware of that information, that is when you make this decision where you will be able to reconsider what it is that you're supposed to say and do in this connection with this person. Either way, Capricorn, I do see here success with an exclamation mark in the end. So everything is going to work out for you, but keep your distance. Let go for a little bit, okay? And when we let go, it's not, out of anger or out of spite or out of seeing what's going to happen next. This is you trying to heal because you need to. You need to be a bit more stronger than before because it seems like you've let this person, they've just walked all over you for some of you. That's not how it's going to be going forward. You're going to be more assertive, and this person is going to be with you, but you're going to have an equal give and take relationship. Capricorn, that is your reading. That was quite intense. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. Please do also have a look at the other channel that I have, Asnointia Audio. Fingers crossed I'll be able to upload something soon. I'm still working on it right now. And also for those of you that really want to have a look at some of those readings that I do, go on my website and have a look. Some of them are open, some of them may not be, but you can always send me an email and I can put you on the waiting list for a past life reading or even one of the ones that I do, which is an audio and a PDF I give to you. That's an express love reading. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.